And I don't know why I'm whispering because there's nobody else in the house. But I'm going to learn how to boat. I'm so excited. I mean, just look where we live. Ever since moving to the seaside, I've known it's something I wanted to learn how to do. There's also a little urgency into me obtaining my boat licence now, and that's the reason we're keeping it a secret. We have a lot of family and friends coming to stay with us in August for our birthdays, and I would love to surprise them all by hiring a boat for the day. Now, obviously, Steve knows, and he thinks it's a fantastic idea too. Now, we are now early June, so you won't be seeing this video until, fingers crossed, I've completed the course and we've surprised our guests. Don't worry though, pass or fail, I will still upload it. Now, there are 3 tests to complete: a medical, a theory and a practical. So I'm starting this rather exciting venture with the medical tests this afternoon. If that's okay, it's on to the theory, which after looking online is a multiple choice exam, 40 questions with a maximum of 5 wrong answers allowed. There's a lot to learn. So over the past couple of weeks, I've been gathering lots of information. I've been watching some YouTube videos. I've downloaded some apps with some practice exams. It's not enough, which is why I've enrolled myself into boat school. I start tomorrow morning at 9:30 and I'm going to learn everything boaty. Now, as you can probably tell from my vocabulary, my boat knowledge is quite limited. So I think this is going to be a very interesting journey. Just pulled up in the car park. I've got an appointment at the docks in 5 minutes for my medical certificate signing off. I passed. And I get the feeling this is probably the easiest out of the 3 tests to pass.
Choisissez votre produit en touchant l'écran. Si vous souhaitez réaliser des photos destinées aux documents. 3, 2, 1.
Here we are, boat school.
Après, il aura 30, parce que si moi je vais sur place ici, et ben à la fois ça couvre.
I've just finished my theory lesson. That was a good 2 hours long. It's fair to say my brain is rather frazzled. That was an awful lot to remember. Just to give you a quick update on this morning's lesson. It was a lot of information to take in. I mean, to start with, obviously the lesson was in French, but it just makes it a bit harder for me anyway. But I've learned a lot of new words. Funnily enough, there wasn't a lot of boat vocabulary in my French GCSE. I thought boat was bateau, which it is, but we refer to them as navire, which is vessel, so that was my first mistake. Anyway, this evening I've got a lot of reading to do, a lot of revising. I've made a few flashcards with some answers that I seem to be struggling to remember. There's just so much to learn, so much to take in. I've got to learn about weather patterns, security at sea, safety at sea. So many different vessels which all have different lights, which all emit different sounds. Map reading, so many different flags, so many different buoys. There's different coloured buoys, there's fixed buoys, there's floating buoys. This isn't going to be easy, but I've got another lesson booked for tomorrow morning. So for now, I'm just going to get on with the revising. Day number 2 and lesson number 2. I'm actually about 10 minutes early, so I'm just going to read up on my notes again, even though I spent all last night revising and my head is just like full of boating knowledge. I think today we're going over some theory tests, so keep everything crossed, the revision has paid off. Lesson finished. I'm just setting off to go home now. That was 2 hours of going over test questions, which I think I did okay. I'm just waiting for my dossier, my file to be completed now, and he can book me into my proper theory test in one of the local towns. Day 3 though, tomorrow morning, I'm actually going on a boat. I'm so excited. It is my practical test and I cannot wait. I need to get my head around that, I'm slightly nervous. Good morning, it is boating day. I'm very, very excited. I've actually just been looking online to see what this practical test will actually include. And I'm thinking now it's not so much of a test, it's more of an evaluation of certain points throughout the morning. It's actually saying it's got to be a minimum of 3.5 hours long, including me at the helm for 2 hours. It's quite a long time. So I'll just read out to you some of these points that I will be evaluated on. The future yachtsman, that's me, must understand the concepts of individual and collective safety for the crew. He must know how to use the onboard means of communication. I don't know if that's in French or English, so that'll be interesting. The candidate must be able to make decisions based on a weather report. They must be able to recognise buoys and identify obstacles in a navigation area. Participants must be familiar with the main boating offences. They must be trained in the use of distress signals and respect for the natural environment. The candidate must master starting the engine, trajectory, speed, propulsion, reverse gear, and the use of alignments. The candidate must be able to dock and undock, anchor and moor, pick up a chest, and recover a person who has fallen into the water. Gosh, that's quite a lot. I'm nervous now. Yeah, as always, I'll let you know how I get on. You can't actually tell from in here, but it's actually quite choppy out there today. And this is the boat school vessel that I'm going out in. The instructor's just gone to get a life jacket for me. How exciting. I've actually just had a thought. What if I get seasick? It could be really embarrassing. Hi, I'm back. That was so cool. I really, really enjoyed that. It was quite long though. It was definitely about 3.5 hours. Going out to sea was fantastic. I could get a bit of speed of. But you know when you first pass your driving test and you're driving along at 30 miles an hour and it feels like you're going 150, it was a bit like that. I'm not going to lie, I was quite nervous, especially in the port when we were doing the manoeuvres. So like the 3-point turn and the reversing in between two boats and the pulling up alongside the quay. That was quite nerve-wracking, but I did it. The other thing was the man overboard. So the instructor threw out a floatable device and basically I had to pull up alongside and fish it out. Which today I have to point out, it was quite wavy. So the first time I did it straight away, but I think it was a bit more luck because the waves just sort of like took me to it. The second and the third time, every time I tried to grab it, there was this big wave that just pushed it further away. So he took me into waters that were a little bit calmer and I managed it first time. So yeah, everything went really well and I'm very, very pleased with myself. As I now have my book, my dossier is all complete. I've got a candidate inscription number, which now means I can book my theory test online. So I'm going to go have a look and see when the next available date is. Oh my gosh, I've just literally gone online and I've booked a test in 2 hours time. Yikes, I hope I'm ready for this. I'm just waiting to go in the exam room. I'm very nervous. I've just come out the post office, test finished. Goodness me, my heart is racing, my palms are sweaty. That was so much stress. As you know, it's a multiple choice, 40 questions. I'm allowed to get 5 wrong. I'm quite sure I got the majority right. However, there were a few that the vocabulary I struggled with and I'm really not sure. So everything crossed. I do have to wait, I've just found out, between 30 minutes and 48 hours for the results. I'm going to be so stressed if it's 48 hours. I'll let you know as soon as I do. I've just got an email with my results. At least I didn't have to wait 48 hours. I'm just going to open the email now. I don't know if I dare look. I passed! Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Oh, I got 40 out of 40. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So that's the practical and the theory in the same day. Wow, I cannot believe I've passed that. I am so happy. I'm going to ring Steve now. I know he'll be absolutely delighted for me. Yay! Whilst out on this evening's dog walk, I called back into the boat school with my book and my theory results, and the instructor signed and stamped the book, so it now acts as like a provisional licence until my card licence arrives in the post, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So officially, I can now hire a boat. I was chatting with Steve earlier and he was absolutely delighted, and we just cannot wait for our guests to arrive in August so we can surprise them now. I think though I am going to tell Harvey. He's home for summer in a couple of weeks' time, and I think I'm going to tell him because he's probably going to want to take the test himself, and I think if both of us have it for the summer it will just be excellent. Okay, it's been a long day, it's been a very busy day, it's been quite a stressful day, so I think I'm going to go get changed quickly and we're going to go out and celebrate. Just having a quick 5-minute break from decorating because I think my license has just arrived. It is. It's here. Yay. I'm just about to set off to go and meet Steve and Harvey down on the beach. Harvey's spent the afternoon fishing, and it was his birthday a couple of days ago, and I promised him a picnic on the beach this evening, but what he doesn't know is that we are having a picnic, that I've hired a boat for the picnic. He's going to be so excited. I can't wait to see his face. Also, at the end of the evening, we're going to surprise him with his birthday present that we've booked his boat lessons to, his first one starting at 9:30 in the morning. It's going to be a really fun evening.
You've been on a boat? Yeah. Seriously? Yeah. Awesome. You know why? Why? Because Mummy's hired a boat. You've hired a boat?
Yeah.
We're actually going on a boat now?
Yeah?
A special boat. Why? You need a license. You need a license? Yeah. You got a license? We've got a license. Oh, you've got your license?
Yeah.
Seriously? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. It is, isn't it?
The sign when the sky went pink. I saw the sign when the sky went blue.
Are you happy?
I'll hold the line if you need me to. I'll hold the line if you need me to. The clouds will hold the rain, and the sun will find the day. All we need to
We're ready.
Are you going to give it some? Go on then, go.
I saw the light when the thunder came. I'll hold the light if you need me to. The clouds.
We're fairly morning. See your lessons. What lesson? Boating lesson. You've got your boat lesson? Yeah.
You booked? Yeah, you booked in.
I forgot all about that. Just done my theory for my boat license. Gonna be a good summer. I'm just going to do my practical now, where you actually have to drive the boat, sail the boat even, and do all the practical, like a driving test really.
It is, yeah.
There you go.
And there he goes. Good luck, Harvey. Hopefully in 3 or 4 hours you'll have your license too.
This is the first time we're renting the boat out.
You're renting?
I'm renting the boat out, yeah. So it's a surprise for my grandma. You probably know her now. She is richer in years. Mum, you've talked about her in your account, I think.
She's here for the week.
Yeah, she's here for the week, so I've just got my licence and we're taking her out on the boat.
We're going to surprise her.
Can't wait, I'm so getting so excited.
We told my mum we were going to take a ferry trip over to one of the islands that we can see from the house and that we wanted to do a vlog about it. So here she is videoing Steve. What she doesn't know is that Harvey is going to be her captain and he's just about to sail into the harbour now.
And now, I think it might be about 24 or 25. So... What's that?
What are you doing? Is that our boat? Yay, let's get on.
Surprise!
Where'd you got that from?
We've hired it.
I've hired it for your
hired
birthday.
it?
Yeah, it's your birthday treat.
Oh, be careful.
Yeah. There's a big deposit on it.
Oh, is he taking us over there?
We're not going to the island.
No, we're just going out.
We're just going out on a boat to
It was
mess
just
about.
to get you out on the boat thing.
Oh,
Now,
you.
can I tell you something now, right?
nice.
When I came back, and I was so giddy and excited
Yeah.
that I said, Sharon's done a thing. And I really want to tell you what she's done, but I can't tell you
Oh,
what it is.
I didn't know
Sharon-
I heard that.
Sharon's got a boat licence.
I've got my boat licence.
Have you?
And
Harvey
well,
passed
Harvey passed his yesterday.
yesterday.
Oh my God, you're going to drive that?
Look, he's fine.
Right.
He's doing really well. Look, he's parking and everything.
You've got to have a proper licence.
Oh, how wonderful. Yeah, I feel as I could be a Joan Collins, couldn't I?
I think
Yeah,
you
of
could.
course you
I'm
can.
not as old.
Not as old, but
No, in my pockets,
I
apart
couldn't
from the
believe it was
readers.
a safe space. I'm sure I know it.
I could.
Committed to faith.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Captain Harvey.
Yeah.
And me.
Sharon.
Yeah, but who's driving today?
Yeah, you're driving tonight. Driving.
Sailing. We're not really captains, are we?
Not really.
Come on, Mr. Driver.
All we need to do is sail away. All we need to do is sail away. I saw the light when you walked my way. I saw the light on the path we take. I saw the light when the thunder came. I'll hold the line if you need me to.